Bienvenidos. I don't know.
What does that mean? Happy day? Happy day?
I think it means welcome
Oh.
in like Espanol.
Oh.
Bienvenue. That's French for welcome.
Are the lights flickering?
No, it's the sunlight.
Oh.
The trees. You're having a stroke.
Yeah.
Welcome to Terrifyingly Beautiful, episode 27. 7?
Well, it should be like episode 30. We kind of skipped a week or so in between
Yes.
the last episode.
There was a
Sorry.
reason. Remember last episode, my fear was, being around someone who was sick? Well founded. Because
That
guess
was my
who
fault.
got an effing cold?
Yeah, it's my fault. I had a cold, and we had party night, game night, and I was coughing on everybody. Sorry about that.
And then it sat dormant for a little while, and then it reared its ugly head inside
I'm still
me.
sick. It's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, it does. It hangs back
Yeah, I
Sticks
feel
around.
good, but I still have congestion. I'm still coughing crap up. But
like a house guest that won't leave.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
But it's going around. I mean, we're human.
Well, thanks for those who reached out to us and wondered what happened. We do try hard to make this a once-a-week occurrence, but, sometimes we get sick.
We had no voice.
Yeah, it was like very up here.
No.
Yeah. I ate my weight in zinc lozenges. Mhm.
Those things give me like mouth sores.
Yeah, I have like those inflamed
Yeah.
tongue
Yeah.
taste buds.
Yeah.
Tongue taste buds as opposed to other kinds of taste buds.
Is there any like scientific proof that zinc does help though?
Yeah, it's
There is?
actually one of the only ones. So, like, vitamin C actually really doesn't do anything once you're sick. There's very little evidence that echinacea does anything.
But you have to do it early on though, right?
Yeah, the zinc
Yeah.
only, like, you have to take it the first signs of the symptoms, and it will only reduce the symptoms. It won't get rid of it.
Yeah, of
Reduce the
course.
duration.
The
Sorry.
duration, yeah.
This
Yeah.
episode brought to you by Coldies.
Yeah, I was popping zinc tablets, like, vitamin tablets.
So there's actually a weird side effect with them. If you take too many,
Oh,
like, you
boy.
can lose your sense of taste permanently.
Too many zinc tablets?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
there's something to give you anxiety.
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm not sure how I.
Or severe acne as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I'm not gonna. No.
No.
Oh no.
Well, on that note, this podcast is about anxiety,
Yeah. Now I'm worried about acne.
overthinking, trying to deal with your overactive mind and keeping yourself at least a level of appearing sane.
Yeah. I mean, I think we do a pretty good job of keeping that balance. Though, I mean, we're very candid and honest about what we're afraid of, what causes anxiety for us, but we're not going to.
At least on here.
Yeah.
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 I don't walk up to strangers in Target and be like, I'm afraid of bees
Spiders.
and alien abductions and
Pooping. Yeah.
yeah. So on that note, this is that podcast. And our social media is Terrifyingly B on Instagram and the Twitter.
The Twitter. Yes.
We have a website, terrifyinglybeautiful.com.
And we always have our email.
Yes,
That's terrifyinglybeautiful@gmail.com.
it does. And if everyone could please just take a moment and pause this. Don't interfere in your car because we don't want you to crash. And write us a review and subscribe on iTunes. We haven't asked for that in a while.
We haven't. Yeah.
I'm in a good mood today. I'm feeling very positive.
I haven't even looked though because I was obsessed with the iTunes reviews and ratings and stuff, and now it's like it's not. I'm not sure why because it's not really. Those aren't there for us. Those are there for other listeners, right? So
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I obsessing about this? The same with the book when the book came out too. I was like, every day I was like looking at the ranking and reviews, and I was like, it's not about me at all.
Wanderlush by David Robert,
Yeah, pick it up.
available
It's
at
still available at
Amazon.com.
Amazon.com. It's still selling, and I have no idea who's buying it, but
Maybe listeners? Do you ever think
maybe.
about that?
Oh, yeah. Well, Tiffany did. She did send a picture from her vacation, and she had it on her reading list. I saw a
You're
picture.
obsessed with Tiffany.
I am.
She is great. She is great.
How can you not be?
Number one fan. Okay, so the format is we start talking about something that bothered us, caused us anxiety this week.
I have a good one.
Well, it's my topic, so I should go first, so I don't talk in extended periods of time.
Oh, I can break. Okay, got it.
So mine is nosebleeds.
What?
I get terrible nosebleeds during the winter. As soon as like the hot air,
Oh,
From,
you
like-
get dry nose. You get dry
oh
nose.
my gosh, and I can feel them happening. So I'll feel like a little twinge, and I'll know like, oh, a nosebleed's about to happen, and I get them like in public.
I'm not sure I've ever had a nosebleed.
Oh, I get them a lot in the winter. Like
really? I
a
didn't
lot.
know about you.
Sometimes they don't stop. I was standing in line with an armful of books, like holding them like
Oh,
Barb
no.
from Stranger Things, and I look down and I'm like, oh, and it's
I'm
just
bleeding.
blood dripping onto the books.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that was not a cute one.
No.
It's never a good look.
Can't you put like nasal spray to kind of like hydrate your
Yeah,
nasal passages?
I don't know. My dad gets them too. It must be like a familial thing.
Yeah.
Do you know the scientific name for nosebleed?
Nose of
No.
no.
Epistaxis.
Ah,
There you go. It's really good for
but why
Scrabble.
EPA?
EPISTAXIS.
Isn't epi like
I
the
think.
study of?
EpiPens, the study of pens.
Yes. Like epidemiology, the study of diseases, right? So I don't know.
Well, ology is the study of.
Okay, whatever.
Like dermatology, the study of skin.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's mine.
Okay. Well,
You know what I should do?
When did you have one though?
I had one in my hotel room last night, right before a meeting. I got up in the morning and I was about to head out for the meeting. It was like, gush.
Ooh.
And I almost got it on my cashmere sweater. I sound like a real douchebag right now.
Yeah.
But what I should try to do is in public, I should try to pretend I'm like 11 from Stranger Things and try to make something happen. Whenever she concentrates hard.
You just wear red clothing. So if you drip blood, then no one's going to notice it.
What about it coming out of my fucking nose?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Can't help you with that.
Also wear a mask.
Yeah. You can't pass out from a nosebleed, can you?
My father had to be hospitalized from a nosebleed. He lost so much blood.
What?
Yeah, sometimes it has to be cauterized. They stick like a...
I hate the
I'm guessing what's the equivalent of a medical wood burning kit.
Oh,
those
yeah.
little things right up your nose. Yeah.
Oh, all his nose hairs get burned out, probably.
Oh, that's nice, though. You don't have to deal with those puppies.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Talk about stressed out. I hate nose hairs.
Is that what you're talking about?
And this, no, but I should be. But those hairs right on the very end tip of your nose, when you try to pluck them out, it like my eyes water. It's like so sensitive.
I love that feeling.
You do?
I do.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
I can feel the most microscopic hair where it's not supposed to be on my body, and I will obsess about it.
It makes my eyes water because it's so sensitive. It's so painful when you pluck it out. It's like, ugh, God.
You get those puppies out of there.
Pete's always talking about. He's like, "Oh my God, David, those nose hairs." I go, "Calm down, Pete." But when you actually clip them out, it sounds like you're chopping down the neighbor's bushes. It's like,
oh, with the little weed whacker thing.
My topic is so it has to do with cable television. So we have, I call it once a year with the intention of canceling my whole cable thing and just having just like basic channels and internet. And
it's literally on my agenda to do on Monday.
Yeah, I get talked into a bigger package though because I'm a sucker for it. But
you're always a sucker for a bigger package.
Yeah, exactly. Ha ha ha. So we have a package that has 850 channels, and there's nothing on TV.
Agreed.
Nothing on TV.
I do the same thing with Netflix.
I'm like, why do I have HBO? There's nothing on TV.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. It's like I don't need to watch 17 channels of MLB. That's Major League Baseball.
I don't.
Yeah, they're infomercials galore.
And then when you do kind of scroll through the guide and you find something you want to watch, it's the one channel you're not subscribed to. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I know.
I mean, I pay I want to say $240 a month for cable and internet, right? What other package could there possibly be that would give you more channels than that?
I tried to figure out how much I paid for cable a day, and I think my cable costs something around $180 a month just for the cable.
Yeah.
So you divide that by 30 and you get $6 a day.
That's ridiculous. It's like going to the movies every day.
So $6 a day, and that's even if you don't watch the TV. So every time you watch a show, and unless you're watching 6 hours of television a day, you're paying $1 an hour, which is less than if you were to buy the 99-cent episode on
Hulu or Netflix. Yep. So we only watch two channels, essentially. We watch NBC and we watch CNN.
Here's my problem. I don't want to get rid of it and miss I like to watch the Oscars, and I like to watch
You can get my friends Chris and John have this. They got rid of cable entirely, but you get an antenna on your TV that gives you the local channels. And so you can watch
I don't know where to get that. I'll have to ask
Best
them.
Buy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you just solved your own problem.
Yeah.
Just do it. Get rid of it. Let's do it together.
But now I'm locked into a 2-year contract, right? Because when you lock it in, so I might call them and say, listen, don't hold. I've been a customer for years and years and years and years and years.
Yeah, they're going to go, suck it, dude.
Fucking deal. Yeah. God. Well, I might just try it. I'll say, you know what, the house burned down.
Cut the wires, David. Cut the wires.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I solved it in one of the last episodes. Just become Amish.
But they're going to, Amish, yeah. But they're going to jack up your internet, though.
Of course. They're going to get that money somehow.
Yeah, they are. So they're going to say, well, we actually bundled you. So
that's how
now,
they get you. The bundles.
It's like, you know what? Internet should be free. So that was my stressed out thing for the week.
I get it. I completely get it.
Yeah. So it's like,
I'm actually feeling pretty relaxed today because I didn't eat lunch, and we're enjoying a little vodka and pomegranate soda water.
I ate lunch. So I'm like,
I ate lunch.
I ate lunch. I feel pretty heavy right now, but
okay. You still look skinny AF.
Oh God.
All right. So my topic this week, it's not necessarily a funny one.
Oh boy.
But it is something that causes me great stress unnaturally, I thought, until I started researching it. And I did research this one a bit.
Okay.
So it actually, I like to look up the stupid phobia names.
And I still hate not knowing the topic because I feel so like caught off
guard. I think I forgot it. Okay, so the name of the phobia, and we'll let you try to guess it. By the way, this is not a podcast about phobias, but we try to determine what causes us anxiety.
Yeah.
And it's fun to look up what it's actually called.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways,
sure.
So it's called sclerophobia.
Sclera. Is that the
SCELERO phobia?
I thought it was the fear of
Justice Scalia.
Yeah, conservative Supreme Court justices, which I have, by the way.
No, so it's actually the fear of burglars or someone breaking into your home.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So this is actually a pretty big fear of mine. And I think it might perpetuate from my dad, who was a police officer.
Yeah, sure.
And we did not lock our doors growing up.
Either do we.
Yeah, because he said, and I don't know why you would tell 8-year-old anxious little Kevin, precocious, charming little Kevin,
they don't use the door to get in the
wearing
house.
his turtlenecks and his elastic bottom jeans, that if a burglar wants to get in your house, they've already made the decision to, and a locked door is not going to stop them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't like that. And I think that's what causes this fear in me. Has your house ever been broken into? Let's start with that.
No.
Okay. Mine has not either, but I will tell a story in a little bit of how it almost was.
Well, let me tell you, no one's getting in this house because Jesse has it sealed up
yes,
the last
you couldn't
tomb.
even get in today.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did a little burglary crime statistics. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a step back.
Okay.
One of my bigger fears is that I'm going to be in the shower when someone breaks in.
Oh, we already had this discussion where every time I'm in the shower, so every morning in the shower, after in the shower, those 5 seconds when you have your eyes closed when you're washing your face.
But why does the eyes closed make a difference?
I assume that someone's behind with a knife and they stab me to death. Every single time I have a shower, I rush through that stage because I hate having my eyes closed in the shower.
I have some stories about burglaries that occurred during showers.
Oh, God.
I do. Okay, so here are some burglary crime statistics and facts. Fun facts are.
It's one of the most common crimes.
Yeah, but it's actually going down, believe it or not. And I'm just going to move this so I can see a little better. Okay, so it decreased from 13.9 victims per every 1,000 households in 2014.
That seems pretty high still.
That's 1.4%. And to 11.2 in 2015. So it decreased by about 20%.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I don't have the more recent ones, but this is all from the FBI, the FIBI. Yeah. Okay, so they vary by regions. The Northeast has the least amount.
Really?
Yeah. The greatest decrease. So.
Well, we're all tight up here, and yeah, I could see that. We're very risk adverse.
Okay.
Where's the highest rate?
The highest rate is
South.
Is actually in urban low-income areas, which I thought was interesting, because I would think you'd want to rob the rich.
Yeah.
But it's actually it's easy. People more often rob in their own neighborhoods.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways. My computer's just telling me to restart. Really bad timing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what time of day do you think break-ins are most likely to occur?
I'm going to say in the mid-morning.
So yeah, it's between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Yeah,
it's
people
actually
are at work.
Yeah, so it's where people are at work or running errands. You're least likely to be home, but it's actually only 6% difference.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
In 2015, there were. This is scary. There was 1.3 million burglaries during the night. Yeah. And 1.5 million burglaries during the day.
What?
Yeah. So it's still a lot. That's almost 3 million burglaries.
So let me ask you, how would they define this? So let's say that you live in a what do they call those? A complex, apartment complex,
building, yeah.
right? And it's like a little bit lower class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you walk down 3 doors down, and you open the door, and you take someone's TV. Right, the door's open. You just walk in, take someone's TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's burglary, obviously.
Yeah.
But then breaking into some mansion, in the middle of the night and stealing the
Picasso.
Yeah,
that's burglary too.
So it's all classified the same thing. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, then what's larceny then?
I don't know the definitions.
Is it $1? Is it a dollar amount?
Probably. There's like petty larceny.
Is felony larceny?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
What about when you steal someone's heart? Like the burglar breaks in and you fall in love.
That happens. What's that called?
What?
Like the
Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah.
That's if they capture you. Okay, so what month are you least likely to be burglarized?
What month? I am going to say it's either January or February.
Yeah, it's February.
Yeah.
And
it's
because
too fucking cold to do it.
Yep, the cold and snow. Because snow, you leave footprints.
Footprints.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I would think December is probably the highest because Christmas
presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually summer is where most burglaries happen. They think it has something to do with heat and rage, and people spend more money in the summer as well.
Yeah.
And windows are open.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's big, right? It's obviously with the popularity of Amazon and all the packages at your doorstep, people steal shit off your doorstep.
Oh, you've seen those videos, right? Like the people follow around the mail truck in like their little minivans, and the mailman drops it off. They get out and they pick it up. Yep.
It's like horrible.
I know.
There has to be a different way.
Like what?
Well, so one of my friends owns an insurance company in town, and she put a Facebook blast out saying, "Hey, to prevent stuff getting stolen off of your property while you're at work, have the items sent to my office, and then you can come here. You can come here and pick them up." Right? So.
I used to have items sent to my work, Christmas presents, so that I didn't have to keep them in the house.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because otherwise, I really don't have a whole lot of hiding places. So, do security systems stop homes from being burglarized?
No. I had a huge fight with ADT about this.
The correct answer is yes.
They do?
They do.
I'm surprised.
Homes without a security system are 300% more likely to be burglarized.
Okay, hold on.
This is not. It is from alarms.org, but it's not. They don't sell alarms. It's actually it's like a burglary. It's the National Council for Home Safety.
Okay, so this makes no sense to me at all, and actually goes back to the logic you used before, where your dad said if they made a decision to get into that house, a locked door is not going to stop them. An alarm's not going to stop them either. And let's say you have an alarm system that like a loud beeping goes off if somebody comes in the house, right?
Yeah.
Most people are efficient. They know exactly what they're going after.
They probably cased the joint,
and so they're going to go in. Loud noise is going to happen. They're going to grab that shit and get the hell out within a couple of seconds, right? So how is that preventing them from stealing stuff from your house?
That's some of them. People who are petty criminals who are just going around. It's much easier to say, well, this house doesn't have a security system. Let's pick this one instead of the one next door that doesn't.
So all you really have to have is a sign out front. You don't actually have to have a security system.
Absolutely. I think it's there's no statistics on there, but how would they ever know, right?
Yeah.
When I bought this house, I had a fake security camera on the front door.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that blinked and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways.
We have security cameras set up outside.
So you do?
Yeah.
So does locking your door...
The Aldo or...
Aldo.
Aldo, yeah.
Does locking your door help stop break-ins?
No.
Well, see, I don't know. I don't know the answer. But probably not. 95% of all burglaries require someone breaking a window, picking a lock, or kicking in a door.
And
so does that mean yes, it doesn't?
Quite honestly, you don't need... It doesn't take very long to learn how to open a door that's locked.
Oh, I've picked this door with a credit card twice. Yeah.
I think about getting this the new locks that have like the punch pad now, where you have to have a code to get into the house.
I like that because I don't like carrying a key and having to fit it in when it's dark.
But could you break in? Like, could you hack that though? Like with a computer or a smartphone, or is that like totally disconnected?
Yeah, haven't you seen James Bond?
Oh my god,
you can totally do it. You put the little chip in the bottom, and it just takes a couple seconds, and the numbers go 3, 7.
Oh my god,
9, 8, and you're in.
Who has that chip?
I don't know.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's breaking into houses, David?
I would say like demographic-wise?
Yes.
I would say it is men
Yes.
between the ages of
You're good at this.
28 and 34.
Actually, you went too high.
Ah.
So burglars are most likely to be male and under 25.
Oh, really?
They also wear like a pork pie hat, a mask, and white stripes, and go robble robble.
You had me for a second. I was like, what?
I know. And 85% of them are done by amateurs. I'm throwing a lot of statistics on this one, but I have to let you know that I feel justified in my fear of being burglarized.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of petty burglary. You know, somebody breaks a window and they steal, money out of your drawer, or your TV or whatever, because they want to sell it for drugs or sell it for, a quick cash turnaround, right? So,
yeah,
a pawn shop.
Only 12% of them are planned in advance, which means the rest of them are just people like impulse decision, and that bothers me a little bit.
Well, that's what the people who committed the crime said.
Yeah, and also if you live on a major road, that's actually a deterrent, right? Or anything with traffic patterns, it's a deterrent.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty good here.
I'm surprised that we don't have more break-ins or any break-ins on my road, even though it's a dead end, because it's pretty quiet. There's no place to go.
All right, so now let's get to my big fear.
Okay.
Which is I'm going to be home when it happens.
Yeah, okay.
And that I don't know, I've seen tons of movies where like someone breaks in. God, I love that one with Jodie Foster. What's it called?
Oh, Panic Room.
Oh my God. They both turned out to be lesbians.
They did.
Yeah, Kristen Stewart. Panic Rooms might actually make you a lesbian. Jared Leto's real close to being a lesbian.
Yeah, he was good in that movie.
He does not age. He's hot.
He's very attractive.
Very, very handsome.
Well, how old is he? He's in his 30s.
He's almost 50.
Now.
Yeah. Now. Yeah, I'll Google it.
Jared Leto, the one who won the Oscar for... Did he win the Oscar or the Golden Globe or something like that for Dallas Buyers Club?
So he was born in 71.
Oh, so he's 46.
Yeah, almost 50.
Hey, I'm 47.
Oh boy. Okay, so this is disturbing. 27.6% of the time, a person is at home when a burglary occurs.
What percent?
27.6.
Oh, wow, okay.
I don't like that. And 7.2% of those times, again, I'm sorry about all the
They're
percentages.
in the shower?
No, someone gets injured by the burglar.
Oh.
I actually thought that would have been higher.
I saw this disturbing video. It was on the national news like a couple of years ago. This woman and her newborn baby were home, and this huge man broke in, and she was like panicked, and
Of course, it's a huge man. It's never a little dude.
He beat her, almost killed her.
Is it a true story?
Oh yeah, they had video of it. She had a home security camera, and I mean, it was actually disturbing and horrifying to watch. I was like, how can somebody be that cruel and so mean?
Or
Clearly,
recently, I saw a story where someone robbed and killed a 90-year-old and a 93-year-old, and the 93-year-old survived, and the other one died, and they robbed them for like this little lockbox that they had.
So I would imagine they're probably elderly targets, right? Because they're easy prey.
Yeah, so we're getting to that.
Okay.
I think I had that. Yeah, I do have that. Okay, so 65% of the burglars knew their victims.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, because
that's weird, right?
Again, if you mention people are stealing from their own neighborhood, so the chance of you knowing somebody, and it makes sense because you know what you're going to steal because you've been in their house, so you see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
My parents used to always say, "Don't flash your stuff," even with friends, because they could mention it at a party, or whatever, then someone's going to come and take it, right? And so, oh yeah, don't ever tell people you stash money or that you got a new item because you just open yourself up for a target.
Like when you get food delivered, just block the door.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't say it.
Just put your arm out. Yeah.
Here's the money.
And they also probably know when you're home and not home, right? So
that's
they
scary.
know your schedule. It's like, oh yeah, Kevin goes to work at 8:30, so I'll go over and rip his shit off at 9, right? So.
So this is the weird thing. The income level for houses that are most likely to be burglarized are $7,500 or less.
Wait. Monthly.
Annually.
What? Wait, you can't make 7,500? No,
that's the poverty level.
75,000.
No, $7,500.
How can you make $7,500?
This is what it says. Homes with an income of less than $7,500 annually are most subject to being present while being burglarized.
That's a tent. Like what? There's no walls then. I mean, how can anybody survive on 7th? It makes no sense to me at all.
I don't
Am
know.
I that disconnected from the world?
Well, I don't think that actually $75,000 a year is quite a bit for in America now.
Well, yeah. I mean, the average is like what, 50, 30,
Something
40,
like
50?
that.
I don't know, but 75. There's nobody making. Well, I should.
But this is for being present. This is not for total robs, but total burglaries. But the richer you are, the less likely you are to be home when it occurs.
Got it. Okay.
And you're more likely to be burglarized if you rent than own.
Well, because let's go back. You're more likely to be home when you have lower income because they're probably either not working full time or not consistently working, or they're on some kind of I can envision somebody on disability, right? And they get like a small Social Security check. They're going to be home.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're more affluent, you're probably working, hence the higher income, right? So,
yeah. All right. What's the most likely item to be stolen?
Well, my head goes to like TV or
You're exactly right. Electronics.
Yeah, TV.
And then after that,
laptops and stuff.
After that, it is
toiletries,
recreational equipment,
underwear.
What the hell's that?
The
vibrator.
Yeah, that's quite an activity. No, I would imagine it's like
a treadmill.
Scooter chair, a scooter, or like a
moped.
Yeah, moped, or
okay.
yeah.
Clothing, luggage, or animals.
It's a big thing. In fact,
I'd be so upset if someone stole Tootie and then chipped. Surprise on them.
Our dogs are chipped, but then I found out there's no GPS on it though. It's just that if somebody brings it to the vet, but who's gonna fucking bring it to the vet? They're not mean. They can scan it and say, "You're not the owner." Dog snatching is a real thing, and in fact, there was when Pete and I lived in Connecticut, there was a warning that went out, and it says, don't keep your dogs out unsupervised because people drive and they'll sell one on Craigslist. They'll grab the dog and sell it on Craigslist.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that.
It's a thing. I can't even imagine if my dog was taken. If I found out who it was and I was able to confront them, I would have homicidal thoughts like nobody's business. It's like a child of mine, right? So I can't even imagine how I would respond to that.
If someone broke into your home, could you kill them?
Could I legally, or could I?
Well,
in terms of like,
could you? Are you capable of it?
It's hard to say. I would have. I can't answer that. I would imagine.
I would imagine
in the realm of possibility, I probably could. It would be against my nature, but I'd have to envision a scenario if they were attacking me or attacking my dogs, or if I felt that my life was in immediate danger, I would certainly defend myself, and if that resulted in somebody dying, then so be it. But
I know. And then I don't know if I could live in that house anymore if I killed someone in it.
Sure you could.
What if it was really bloody?
Don't be that kind of victim.
What if it was really bloody?
Well, they have get clean care.
Not that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to think I could. I wouldn't. Oh God, I don't even want to think about that.
Well, first of all, like, God, we don't own a gun. I'm kind of sort of morally against them.
Mm-hmm.
But with all this kind of stuff happening in the world, Pete and I have had a couple of serious conversations about actually getting a gun.
Same, which is actually really common.
Which to me is a profound statement, because
when acts of gun violence occur, gun sales go up.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? But there's a great Australian comedian who does a whole bit on America's obsession with guns, and he talked about how ridiculous it is. It's so hilarious, because like by the time if you're a responsible gun owner, that gun doesn't have any bullets in it and it's locked away somewhere, and the bullets are somewhere completely separate. So by the time you got your ass out of bed, got the thing unlocked,
you did.
Put the bullets in, the person's gonna kill you. So like the only way it can protect you is if you're an irresponsible gun owner and you have the gun cocked and ready to go next to your bed.
I think probably the best advice is if someone comes into your house, just let them take whatever the hell they want. It's all replaceable.
Lead them to it.
It's all replaceable.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I would imagine people get injured. I wonder if you have stats on this. The injuries that happen during burglars is people do fight back or try to intervene. It's like just...
Yeah, I don't have that, unfortunately.
I'd be like, dude, you don't have to take that TV. We have a better one downstairs. Like, help them out.
Well, I don't know that I would help them out, but I would give them what they want and scoot them towards the door.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess you're supposed to stay calm and like remember what they look like. But I feel like if you saw what they look like, they're gonna kill you.
Yeah,
right?
because like
they should be wearing a mask.
although I mean, if they knew how unreliable first-hand witness accounts were, then they wouldn't want to give a shit. But,
I'd be so good at it.
okay, I'm going to take us to the promised land right now for you. I'm going to help you through this because I actually have the complete opposite perspective on this.
Well, can I talk about the shower one first?
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah,
give you,
okay,
I picked out my favorite one with this. I did look a lot, and there are some terrifying things where people have come out of the shower and their house is being burglarized, or someone has come in and held them at gunpoint while they were in the shower. It's probably the movie Psycho, right? That everyone's worried about being attacked in the shower, right? It's probably where it comes from. But this is a story that happened in just a couple months ago, August of 2017.
Oh, wow.
In good old Hackensack, New Jersey.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So it was a gentleman, and I use that term very lightly, named James King. Here we go. Okay. The victim stated that while she was showering, James King entered the bathroom and proceeded to remove his clothes.
Ooh.
He was burglarizing the house and tried to get into the shower and take a shower with her.
Well, clearly the person
Wait, let me finish
deranged.
When the victim, and I don't know how calm she was saying this.
Well, how cute is he? A picture of him?
Yeah.
Oh,
not
cute.
good.
Okay.
That would help. That's not good.
I'm telling you, this is exactly what I was going to talk about when you cut me off. Okay. I have a fantasy about this.
When the victim advised him that she was going to call the police, he left the bathroom. Upon arrival, Hackensack police officers located James King cleaning the dishes in the kitchen. So he was not in his right mind.
Conscientious burglar.
There's a picture of James.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just lonely.
He must have been on something, right?
Yeah. You can't. Yeah.
He just really wanted to wash something.
What are those things that the bath salts that make you kind of into a zombie and kind of crazy? He wouldn't be doing it. He'd be eating the dishes, but that drug's insane.
I mean, I'd take a shower with somebody real quick if they wanted to do my house. Exactly. It's in a pinch.
Oh my God. No, I'm telling you, it sounds so awful. And I know that sometimes sexual fantasies are completely irrational and illogical, but I've often fantasized about having my house burglarized by some super hot person.
and it turns super sexy?
Yeah, like a whole porn scene, It's like, isn't that weird?
Yes.
It's so weird. I know, it's so weird. I'm sorry.
That is weird.
Don't judge me.
Any psychiatrists listening, I need to know.
There's probably a name for that where you fantasize about something that could harm you. I mean, there's a name for that.
Isn't it called S&M?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's got to be something about crime-related sex fantasies.
Or maybe just being well, we're going down the dark hole here.
Well, there are people that have like rape fantasies.
I was going to mention that, but I didn't want to use that word. But,
I know, I hate using that word, but I think the more you talk about things, the more it becomes easier to talk about.
I mean, I'm sure if we were to peel this onion back around why I have this fantasy sometimes, I'm sure there's some crazy shit in there. But no, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of reasons. I mean, being dominated, being out of control, all those things, I'm sure play into it.
I definitely think that, crime can sometimes be like over glamorized.
Well, with TV.
Certain crimes, movies, right? Like, I mean, like Thomas Crown Affair and stuff like that, where these
bank
Ocean's
robbers,
11.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's George fucking Clooney and Brad Pitt.
I'll give you a scenario, and you tell me if this actually is falls under the category of burglary.
Yeah.
So we have a friend.
Yeah.
Pete and I did.
Okay.
Who...
Yeah, oh, yes. Go ahead.
Stole... I noticed that Pete's brand new Mac Air laptop was missing, and he thought he misplaced it. I had a suspicion that one of our mutual friends actually lifted it. Is that burglary? I mean, he didn't break in.
It absolutely is burglary.
It's a stealing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But someone stole something from your home. Also, don't use the word friend anymore for that person.
Of course. You know how I found... You know how we caught him?
How?
Because he's stupid, obviously. And I texted him and said, hey, listen, just want to let you know that I actually have a GPS device. I can find my laptop on my phone, and the laptop's sitting in your house.
Was it true, or was it a bluff?
A bluff.
Oh.
And I was like, so if you have a couple of options here. We can call the police and have them handle it, or you can actually return the laptop.
And?
If you still have it, or if you know who you sold it to, because I'm sure you stole it to sell it. you get it back here. And then about 4 days later, I received this like very weirdly wrapped package in the mail, and it had this strange address from like nowhere, and it was the laptop.
Wow.
Yeah. And then he finally confessed to it and said, I was so embarrassed. I don't know what happened. And I was like, yeah.
I think that's such an intimate thing to do to somebody, which is to take something of theirs. I don't know that I would like to think I could forgive somebody, but I am not a forgiver anymore. I really am not. I am I understander. Does that make sense? But I will not forgive you. I will just be like, you're not a person for me anymore.
I don't entirely believe that, to be honest with you.
Well, you don't believe me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. I know. I like to think that.
Because you're way too
I know.
forgiving, and you keep people in your life who probably don't deserve to be in your life for too long, I think. But
you're right. Bye, David.
I'm free.
All right, so let's just give a end this with a little scenario. So you're in the shower.
Okay.
Don't get excited. Oh, God. Okay, you're in the shower and someone breaks in.
Oh, how do you know?
You can hear them banging down the front door. Okay. So some suggestions that people have made online are to yell like, honey, get the gun. Right? So they think you have a gun.
Yeah.
Or to tell them you're calling the police, or just answer the door on the phone, because then they'll be distracted thinking that someone else is there who can call the police, or pretend you're talking on the phone if you cannot connect with somebody. Like either be on the phone or make a fake phone call. But if you're in the shower, what do you think we could do to like make the scenario better for ourselves? And I don't mean sexy way, David. Do you think like, would you soap up your body so that way they couldn't grab you and you'd be super slippery?
I would turn the water off so I could hear what's happening.
Okay.
Because I hate it when you're under stress. There's like a noise that is like interfering with your thinking process. That would just absolutely annoy me.
I'd probably fill up both of my hands with herbal essences to throw in their eyes. Right. It's got tea tree oil in it. It's got to burn.
I would wrap towels around my forearms so that when you're like defending the knife stabbing, you can kind of deflect it.
I like you automatically assume they have a knife.
What, are they gonna have a wrench?
Maybe. You don't know that. They could have a samurai sword. I told you my story about that, where I chased away the neighbor kids with the samurai sword.
Yeah. I love it.
At 3 a.m.
Couldn't you like just throw a stink bomb? Like have a couple of stink bombs, in reserve, and you just throw one down the stairs and like sneak them out of the house.
You keep stink bombs in the shower with you?
No, but maybe in the drawer. Or...
No, you're in the shower. What can you use in the shower?
Oh,
could you fashion a razor into a blade? Probably not.
You could. Well, if you're in a shower that has like the shower curtain rod, you could rip that off the wall and use that as like a pushing device.
Pushing
device. Push them away.
Scoop. I was thinking like a Donatello like bow staff.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
You could use it in a variety of ways.
All right.
You could probably use the shower curtain rings as something. You could like throw them out. If you have metal ones,
they're not ninja stars. They're not sharp.
Oh. Well, we always buy like the big value pack shit for the shower. We have like a 14-gallon drum of like Dove body lotion or body wash. That's pretty heavy when you first get it. Just throw that downstairs. And
then after you use all the bath products, you have to go to 1ambeauty.com. Promo code beautiful to replace them for your next attack.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure what I would do. I would turn the water off for sure. And I would be thinking about all the ways in which this person is going to kill me, which would keep me distracted for a few minutes.
So
first of all, in my reality, I'm not talking conceptually. Realistically, the person wouldn't be able to get into the house without me knowing immediately, because I have a very, 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 very loud chihuahua.
Yeah. I'd probably start peeing on them.
Oh, it's a whole nother fantasy, but yeah.
No, but you do have that as a weapon real quick.
Urine?
Yeah. The guy might be like, what the?
Well, how long is your pee stream? What are you going to do? Like, they'd have to be in the bathroom with you.
I'm thinking if I'm scared, I can get some distance. I don't know. I'm going to use everything at my...
How about lock the door?
Yeah, you could lock the door when you're showering, but... So I did want to share my little burglary story.
Yeah.
I'll make it really quick. And I think I might have said it on here before, but I'm going to recap it.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, someone was breaking into houses in the neighborhood. And so the cops were called when someone was breaking in, and the guy fled on foot. Well, he apparently came to our driveway and hid under my father's pickup truck.
Oh boy.
So our dog, who was like the sweetest dog ever, started barking and growling at the front door, and she never did that. So we're like, what the heck? And we open up the front door, and she runs out and goes over there and starts growling at the guy under the truck. So my dad goes over and starts to grab the guy. You know, he was a cop. He was off duty.
Mhm.
Grab the guy and pull him out from under the truck. Well, the guy gets away and runs down our driveway. Well, the back of our house butted a factory building, and so there was no escape. When you went in our backyard, the only way to come back out was the driveway. So he gets in the back, finds that he's trapped, and tries to break in our house to go through the house, and tries to break in through my bedroom window.
What?
While I was sleeping as a child.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if an event happened that made you kind of freaked out about this, because
Yeah.
usually event triggers the anxiety.
So,
right?
imagine sleeping as a child and being awoken to a man trying to forcibly get into your window, only to then see your father chase him down, and my dad beat the crap out of that guy.
Oh god. Did you think it was an alien at first?
Of
They're
course.
coming to get you?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course. Oh yeah. No, I've never had any of those kind of experiences at all. I've had people. I've been startled sometimes where you have like a very aggressive salesperson who comes to your door, and then this is a true story. They open your door like hello,
Yeah.
anybody here? It's like, what are you doing? Like,
It's a tactic.
it's like, I didn't answer the door on purpose, you dumbass. Get away. But
Yeah.
yeah, no.
That's how you get shit stolen from you.
Mhm.
I mean, I think it's a natural fear, and I actually think it's a good fear, right? You should be on guard with these things because crime happens everywhere. And the second you lower your guard and you don't lock your door and you don't think it's going to happen to you, that's when it happens to you.
Yeah.
I don't think you should live on the side of caution too much where it stops you from doing like other things.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course. I will admit that, that when Pete and I are rushing out the door, sometimes we don't always lock the door. If we're going out to eat or whatever, you forget about it. And I try to be consistent around it, but to be honest with you, I always forget to bring the key with me. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh god. So you have to hide one in the yard somewhere.
I know.
Like,
I do feel like we need to modernize that. You can unlock your goddamn phone with like your face now. Why can't you do your house?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That technology needs to
They
happen.
have
Hey,
those-
Elon Musk,
Yeah.
do it. He listens to this,
You
right?
can just you could just, then if you have a dog walker, they wouldn't be able to get in your house. But if you had a code,
By the way, I used to thought Elon Musk was the name of a cologne. I really did. When anyone would say it, I would be like, is that like, I thought it was something from the
does it
80s.
smell like innovation?
I just feel like it smells like a horse's mane running through the beach, the surfy beach.
Okay. Well,
And also sandalwood.
I guess sandalwood. Yeah, of course. That's always a go-to for colognes. My suggestion to you is you have a partner who is not going to let a break-in happen because he has his place hermetically sealed.
We already talked about that. It's not going to stop them. They're going to kick in the door.
Oh, God. Well, then put a sign saying we have nothing to value in here. The next door has a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's not suspicious.
But next door has a bunch of shit. Yeah.
People are only going to get Legos when they come in here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'd be pissed, though. Oh, I'd be really pissed somebody saw that. People still have stolen furniture off our patio.
That happened to me once, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, really, people, honestly? But that's, yeah.
People are shitty.
I'm probably being robbed right now.
Yeah.
There's no one home.
This whole podcast has been an elaborate scheme. 26 times before today, we've stolen shit from your house.
Good, I'm downsizing anyways. That's
How do you think I
perfect.
keep this going?
Yeah. All right.
Well, I guess, yeah, again,
interesting topic.
yeah, be fearful.
Yeah. Well, my topic for next episode
We're going to
is
preview?
way more serious, though.
Oh, okay.
It's actually very personal, but I'm sure we can all relate to it.
Herpes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hate you so much.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
And until that time, don't forget, life is crazy.
You don't have to be.
Oh, I'm so proud.
I know it's the crowd favorite.
It's the crowd. The crowd goes wild. All right, I gotta lock the doors.
Yeah, good job. Yeah,
Please
please
cover myself in soap.
don't get in the shower. Jesus.